Hey everybody, and welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we're back for more Age of Wonders Planetfall today, and picking up right where I left off last week. And I've got a lot of feedback from you guys to go through as normal, and one thing in particular I think is going to save me possibly some losses here, so I appreciate that, because it's something I didn't notice. First off, something that I realized after having done the last episode and just kind of looking at things as I was getting off, is that this Artist Pierce guy really needs a mod makeover. In particular, both myself and Athena Tano noticed that this is useless on him now, S-Tech Confiscator, because that applies to range attacks. Okay, I shouldn't say it's useless, because I'm pretty sure Storm Discharge still counts as a range attack, and like the Surge stuff, because they're still doing an energy drain effect. You can see it there on the screen. So I think like the Surge attacks still count as range, but most of what he's going to end up doing is going to be hitting stuff with that greatsword. So it makes more sense to give him the S-Tech Gauntlet. That being said, I'm going to do something different with this guy. I want to give him the Static Buildup module and the Arc Impact module, so that to basically maximize his stun chance. The Static Buildup module will be nice because he gets a chance to apply static charge, a pretty high chance, by jumping in and storm discharging. And then on top of that, he'd be doing more stagger damage, which I think would be massive impact, not just high impact with the Arc Impact module. So guaranteed stagger to anything, not stagger immune. And then on top of all that, I've got the Arc Retaliation defense, so anything he did jump in the middle of, if it attacks him back, it's hopefully going to already have static charge and have a chance of being stunned. So that would be really, really cool. I think that's a pretty good setup for him. What I am losing here is a level of stagger resistance, so he's going to go from being immune to stagger to just normal stagger resistance. And then kind of losing the S-Tech Confiscator, which really I don't think is that useful on him. So I'm going to switch that with the Static Buildup module, and I'm going to switch this with the Arc Impact module. We're going to go ahead and check to make sure this is all looking good. Yeah, right, that can still provide static charge, it can still electrify, and it's now massive impact, as well as this also being massive impact now, the Volt Greatsword. So this dude is just an offensive powerhouse now. I did want to look at some of my weapons for him. I'll probably get to it a little later on, but I want to talk about it here too, is that without any weapons, if he gets knocked out of his suit and only has the Psystone Dissonance thing, that's not going to work out so good for him. That being said, hopefully he won't be getting knocked out of this, but I wanted to look at my other options here and kind of do this on camera to sort of think this through. This would give him Providence for one, or allows him to give another unit Providence, but I don't want him to be kind of a buffing other units. This guy should be in like smacking around the enemies. The Thrax pistol is kind of okay. The Bioblaster is, I think, a better version of the Thrax pistol. Yeah, it's just a little bit better, more powerful. The Volt pistol is electric, which is probably, you know what, I'm going to give him that Volt pistol, and I'll if I remember to write it down, I'll give the person who suggested this credit. Basically suggested this because if he gets knocked out of his mech, he would still have something to fight with, and he would still have all his mods. That does arc damage, so it would benefit from all those arc mods I just put on him. I think that's a good choice. So it's a little pricey, and it's going to use up a lot of my Cosmite, but I think it's worth it to go ahead and confirm those upgrades. I think he just became a lot more dangerous. So I appreciate that. From Palatinat, Isomer Stabilization can be used preemptively against the archers, so those of you who have been watching my videos know that I really don't like Amazon archers because I hate it when my units get blinded. And I am going to probably change that. So if you look at operations here, tactical, Isomer Stabilization, next time I'm in a battle against Amazon archers, probably going to trigger that the turn before they can actually hit me with their attacks, because +6 status effect resistance would go a long way towards helping resist that blind effect. So I'm going to try to remember to do that. from TJ Rex and George Shores. Doctrines are in the top row of society. Good call there. I was looking in the complete wrong place at like the bottom of the military tech tree, but they're actually up here. And the one that I was looking for the other day was Divine Legion. So I'm still a little ways off from being able to get that, but yes, that would give my drained units +2 shields, resurgence, and they'd be able to carry an extra essence charge. Great for helping them level up, and definitely something that I should be working towards. However, more important to work towards, I think, are accelerated force deployment and adaptive exploitation. The latter here, adaptive exploitation, being particularly important for me when I get Haratoga Dawn, and actually I'm going to move this city to this spot, which I can do. I should be able to turn that one into a colonizer because it existed on the map at the start of the game. Okay, I've got plans for my capital, but I'll talk about that more later. From Zeb, stack a unit with record keeper with the drained. That is a great idea. The record keeper unit, which I can't really do right now because I've already split these army up, but this augur has this record keeper ability, which grants bonus experience to units. It makes no sense to not have them with the drained, which are all the way down here now. But so I can't really get one there yet. The capital could make one though, which I think is what I'm going to have my capital do. I probably should have one of those in each army. So I will be working on that. Actually, my capital needs something else first. I think this was... let's start building this, and then I'll give credit when I get to it. The bioengineered food plantation, there's really no reason for this to not be in my capital right now, since the capital desperately needs to grow very quickly. I should have had that in there a long time ago, and don't know really why I didn't. And we'll talk about plans for the capital shortly. Let's keep moving on through the comments here for now to keep this moving. We got Clydon. Get an energy sector in the capital to reduce unit upkeep. That is probably going to be this energy sector, this sector right here. So, plans for the capital. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. What I wanted to do with this city was I wanted to have this sector in for the accuracy bonus from that exploration site. I wanted to have an energy sector for the energy upkeep discount, and then I wanted the cosmite research for I would get production anyway from having that. And I wanted cosmite research so that I could get that upgrade that reduces the cosmite units cost of units produced in the city. That is unfortunately not going to be possible for me to get all of these things, because although residential sectors can allow you to build more sectors overall, you're still stuck with 4 non-residential sectors in a city, because 2 of them have to be residential to get that many sectors in the city at all. So 4 non-residential sectors, 2 residential sectors, and then the central colony makes a total of 7. I cannot get all of these because that would be 5. The only way that I can think of to do this is I think leaving this one out, which would give me access to this sector, and this sector, but I can't connect. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to connect that residential to it. I could build a residential sector here and then build another one here and then link up to this district down here, but we're just getting to like a really weird colony shape. Plus I would have to have a residential in here instead of electric, or energy, which would kind of defeat the purpose. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this research sector from this colony. It's going to cost more cosmite to make units in here, but I think I would rather that and still have the lower unit upkeep, especially considering the type of units I'm going to be making here would be very high upkeep. I'm going to instead connect this to Znaril over here, which is going to be making Heritor units anyway, so that's fine. And it just links up a little bit nicer with this colony than it will with this one. So I'll keep the food and get the energy, and then probably these 2, and then maybe another residential sector down here, or I could even put one out there if I wanted to. We'll just kind of see how that goes. As long as it's not... Well, actually, you can't put one there because that's mountainous. So it would have to go down there. But we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But that's the general plan for the capital. I had to just take a closer look at it in between episodes. Also from Clydon, consider checking out the Therian Black Market Doctrine and just Therian stuff in general. So the Black Market Doctrine for the Therians is actually pretty cool. I like it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it anytime soon. For one thing, it's a little ways away. I'm not even at like the first level of peace with the Therians, so I got to get a little bit further before that's even an option. And hopefully by then I'll have extra Doctrine slots to use it. But 15% of the Cosmite from selling rewards you get as Cosmite. The only problem I have with this is that a lot of times I like to keep the rewards. Because sometimes there's cool weapons or whatever. So I don't necessarily want to have to make that decision. But if you're at a point where everybody's pretty much set up with the weapons you want, or you're not expecting to get something that from a random drop that you're going to want to use, and you're just kind of selling everything anyway, that's really, I mean, you sometimes get a lot of energy from selling. That could be a lot of extra Cosmite. So it's something I'll try to remember to keep my eye on. Not something we can do anything about soon. Clydon also mentioned the Sharpshooters here would be a really nice addition to my army, which is so heavily focused on melee. So I agree with that, and I'll probably try to pick some up again once my relationship with the Therians is good enough to actually do something about it, and once, more importantly, I have some influence to actually buy things with. I need influence a lot right now for something else I'll come to in a minute, but also for Heratoga Dawn here. So a lot that I need influence for at the moment. Hopefully completing some quests will help out with that. From Athena Tano, buying a Fanatic to overcharge the Paragon mech would be really good. That would be very, very good, I agree. And actually, that is something that I'm pretty close to being able to do. Let's go back into diplomacy for a second, look at the Paragon here. So the Fanatic you get at this friendship level, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm actually only 3 off. So I could simply buy a unit to get to friendship, and then buy the Fanatic. Again, though, influences a bit of an issue here. So I'm not going to be able to do that, and I'm actually going to complete a quest for the Therians soon, which is going to make these guys like me a little bit less, so I'm hoping the Paragon give me another quest soon. As long as I'm just doing quests for these 2 factions, it should be okay. But the bottom line here is the Fanatic has that overcharge ability, and that could be used in conjunction. Well, let's talk about what that does here for a second for anyone who isn't familiar, but the overcharge is... well, which one do I want here? So, the unit now deals arc damage and becomes more effective. If they become staggered, they lose this effect. So, it doesn't really clarify there, but basically that would apply some very nice buffs to the mech that I've got out here with this guy, that heavy soldier mech. So, probably something I should do soon, if I can manage to do it. I don't think I could give him mods though, because like it would make his attacks to electrical damage, but I don't think you can add like, yeah, you can't add the electric based mods aside from this one. You can't add the offensive arc based mods to this guy because he doesn't actually have arc abilities here, but that's okay. It would still give him some really nice buffs, and I should probably try to do that. From Athena Tenno, check what items I can buy off under other commanders. I apologize, I did forget to do this before starting this recording, but I did want to look at this guy at least, because he and I have a very good relationship. In fact, I don't really have anybody else to negotiate with, so... But let's see if he's got anything good. He actually does not, unfortunately, but we'll try to remember to keep an eye on that. I say that all the time, I know, and then I forget everything. It's just so much information that I have to keep track of every time I do one of these episodes. Also, okay, I already talked about Athena's comment with regard to the Pyro guys being... Okay, yeah, my Pyro hero is one of them that suggested getting rid of the mod that I had in this slot. Had actually suggested replacing it with the Gauntlet, but I kind of went a different route with him. That being said, this guy also could benefit, Athena pointed out, from a Siphoner, one of these guys. So I've been using the Siphoner to recharge my hero, but it might be useful to use it on this guy every now and then too. What I really need is to get his own Siphoner. He really needs one to keep his attacks going with multiple surges, multiple greatsword hits. It would be really, really nice. So again, something that I will remember to do as the time comes. For now, the capital's a little busy building the food, and then probably need an augur for that army to help level up the drained, and then probably need a... how quickly could I build an augur here? Because I'm also wondering if getting that out to help the drained... No, I'm gonna stick with the food, this colony. I really want this to grow. so I can just kind of get all this area settled that I want. Then again, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, we're gonna let that grow for now before I get distracted by something else. Almost done with the comments here from Chris Lighthawk. Chris Lighthawk was the one that suggested the bioengineered food plantation. Again, something that I should have gotten a long time ago, and I don't really know why I didn't. So good call, and thank you for that reminder. Also from Chris Lighthawk, remember to keep checking colonist allocations, especially cities that still need to grow. I do think that's a good idea. I think that from Felwill, in fact, I think in almost all of my cities, what I'm going to do is, and you guys, I'm counting on you guys now to help me remember to turn this off when the time comes, but I'm going to prioritize food growth in like all of these cities that still need to grow. Goofendel, Sereniel, pretty much all these new Amazon colonies that I've just been picking up. I want them all to grow really as fast as they absolutely possibly can. There's really only 3 of them, I guess, so it's not like that much to remember. The Kirko City, I actually kind of want on a balance right now. This city kind of needs to do a little bit of everything right now, and I'm okay with that. But it is probably worth checking to see. It's 2 turns until next colonist arrives. Can I bump that up at all? No, I can't. It is also taking food. I believe the capital is sharing some. Yeah, capital is set to share half, but I'm actually okay with that. I'm gonna leave that the way it is for now, because the Kirko colony is not really getting food from any other source, and I still need it to grow, so I'll leave it alone for now. Okay, like I said, almost done here. Last comments come from George Schroers. Don't forget about colony lord options. We'll try to keep an eye out for those as I'm leveling my heroes up. Good idea to clear sector defense structures before clearing center of sector. This is one that I didn't even notice, and this is the one that I was talking about. It's probably going to save me some headache. But yes, this is here, this spore cloud, and I need to get rid of that, like, before I do this battle. So I think I've already got the tech necessary to do that. It should be this one, environmental conditioning, yeah. So this is going to spend another turn, unfortunately. But I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to take somebody who can float to go do it, or fly, in fact. You could just go over there and remove that. Make sure he's doing okay with morale. It's not like he's going to rebel or anything. Yeah, get rid of that crap. I'm glad I had enough Cosmite to do that. I kind of spent all of it, but yeah, I need to get rid of that anyway, and didn't even notice it was there. So thank you, George, for pointing that out. Also, sector of Felwill is agricultural, not research. That is, and that's the last comment for this episode, and we'll get into the gameplay here for the next few. I'm planning on doing 3 today. So Felwill is right here, and he's right. George is right. This really needs to be a research sector. It's set to agriculture right now. Now, as it is right now, I'm actually kind of okay with that because I want the city to grow. So I'm still going to let it run through and kind of get all its base upgrades here. But yeah, that is going to need to be changed in the long game. I think what I might do is actually get the universal nutrient biodomes out here, which I'm going to need a flying unit to go do that. So that's actually something that I should probably be aware of. How close am I to being able to move this little thing? Because I'm going to want to buy that the next time this city levels up, and it's at 10 right now. It's growing moderately fast. I guess I could always just make one of the little crappy scout units in here anytime I wanted to. So, but yeah, that's going to eventually be this city's food sector, and then I'll replace this one with research, and probably we'll have another research here and turn this into a good research city. But for now, I'm okay with that being food just to help with growth. But yes, that will get changed eventually. Okay, that is all the comments. I know that took a little while to get through, but that's kind of how it goes when I got 3 episodes worth to go through. There's another Therian quest, and we are no trophies. Okay. They're tired of getting hunted, it seems. This is a fairly powerful poison attack. Is that an AoE? No, that's just a single shot. It looks like a... That's a tier 4 weapon. Hang on. Biochemical attacks... Okay, destabilize. I don't know what that does. Should probably look it up. It's affected by line of sight rules. It doesn't say it's an area attack, but I almost think for a tier 4 weapon it would be. It's really long range. You know what? I think that's a sniper rifle. That's 9 range. I'm pretty sure that's a sniper rifle. I'm going to accept that. That could be a handy tool to have in my arsenal. It's also a crap. Holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff to kill. Okay, we're going to complete going feral. Maybe that army can come help with that, because I don't think these guys are going to be able to handle it on their own. But I do want to buddy up with the Therians a little bit. Them and the Paragon at the same time, ideally. Okay, choices to be made for this city here. I'm going to definitely want the optimization, no, sorry, the energy efficient assembly line. I know I'm going to want that for sure. And I'm going to eventually need the crystal altar, but I'm not really producing units here yet. So let's see, Death Spiral Peaks was just annexed. I think that's, okay, that is actually something I'm going to switch what this city is doing. So I want the industrial exploitation. Was it Death Spiral Peaks? Right there, yeah. Okay, I want an industrial exploitation there. Because that'll get additional benefit from... Oh, wait, no. No, that won't matter. I thought that was like the quarry that gives you +5 or plus more benefit from being in industrial exploitation. That being said, really the only other thing I could build is energy, and I already have energy. So industrial exploitation it is. I'm going to switch that up to save production cost time, and then Aznarl can work on that for now. Ops ready to prime. I'm going to leave this for now. I've got deploy monitor ready to go. Concentrated gravity flux I don't really need right now, and Soul Beacon Maelstrom. That's cool. But it's a strategic operation, sustained every 2 combat turns. Is that one that's cast on my own colony? I think that's one that is cast on my own colony. Not really being invaded right now. It probably wouldn't be a bad thing to have ready to go. But, I'm not going to do anything with that for now. I'm going to save energy for the time being, because I need it for a lot of other things. I'm the only person that could really invade me right now is the Vanguard, and I think they're busy fighting the Kirko, who I probably need to try to help, like, really, but... Alright, well, we got 2 battles coming up here pretty soon. This battle on this turn, this other one up here is going to have to wait while that gets cleared. Okay, so, you guys move down here. We're going to take out some feral animals. And then, you know what, maybe they can handle... I don't know. It's tier 2. They're only tier 2s. These guys aren't really too terribly scary. They got some decent mods on them, though. That thing is a little bit of a pain to kill. Okay, explosive attacks, do thermal damage, can apply burning, stagger resistance, makes him immune, and... melee attacks can have initials. Honestly, not the worst mods that thing could have. It's hard to say. They are a lot of mechanical units, so I have some amount of arc damage advantage with this guy, but I don't think that army is enough to do it without sustaining significant losses. These guys, some of them might evolve to prime rank here, so that would be nice. We'll see what happens. Why don't you go ahead and kick things off, you and your fast movement. Low risk battle, manual combat. Yeah, I'm gonna do manual combat for this one. Well, we can always just see what happens. Dang, I lost a drain. Okay. All right. Oh, the precogs. I love that doctrine. Okay, so you are the big one, I guess. Resistant to stagger. Does he have any range attacks? That's what I'm wondering. Nope. Okay, keep light biological cyborg and cyborg units away from that thing. Got it. Probably want to kill him sooner rather than later. Are these guys counted as biological or cyborg? They're counted as cyborg. He could one-shot them. This guy obviously would be fine. This is a light cyborg. So yeah, you're not allowed to fight the big nasty thing here. Where's my other drained? There they are. Alright guys, loop over here please. Got some good cover to hide behind there. Turn everybody facing the right way, okay. And where do I want to defend? Actually, this wall, the area in here looks pretty good to me. Let's try to get... I'm trying to see what routes up they have. I don't think they have any. I'm not sure that you can pass through there. Yeah, that's all blocked off. So I'm gonna kind of pull everybody back here. Provided they don't have... Okay, the sharpshooter could end up being a little bit of a pain. But some of those are melee, so I'm going to try this crowded area. I don't think they have anybody that does AoE, as far as I know. Okay, maybe the squirrels. They might have like a grenade bomb or something. It's a slowing cloud. Alright. You know what? I feel more comfortable having these guys kind of hold ground here, rather than all cramming into a tight little space. I would rather do this. How much range do you have on that thing? Not a lot. Move these guys up by just a bit. Paragon here. Oh right, I forgot I had that Oath of Loyalty between two of these guys. I think he has it, and he's got it. And he's got it. Okay. I forgot. They all need to kind of stick together. Okay, that's fine. I'll just bring these guys over there as quickly as I can. Here he comes.
Operations ready.
Okay. Are you stagger resistant? I would assume you're at least stagger resistant. Okay, well, how about... You're not stagger immune. Also, are those explosive? No, I think that's just an obstacle. Still, doesn't matter. I'm going to blow you up. And I'm going to also be able to hit him with this guy. Yep, okay. So double stagger on these. Then I'm going to do an additional stagger on the big guy there. And we'll get them as far as they can go without letting their guard down. He's not going to be able to get anywhere close to these guys, so that's fine. I'm going to... I think that's a melee attack. Yep. So I'm going to... No, that is not a melee attack. Why do I keep thinking that's a melee attack? It's got a range of 5 on it. And it triggers... It's a single action, so it's not, like, super good, but... Alright, we're gonna... They still have to approach me here. So I'm going to just end turn. There's that healing shot, which is a nuisance. Did they just panic my guy? They
Retreat successful.
didn't notice he could do that. Can I win this without him? Idiot. What are my other options? I don't know if I can win this fight without him. They may have to back off and come back later. Where's that Therian healing sniper guy? Where'd you go? You're right there? How long before you can do that again? Already used this battle. Okay, good. I was hoping that was only a once per battle deal. Against my better judgment, I think I'm going to stick around and try to finish this. This guy needs to stay away from that guy, though, which is kind of a problem. Well, at the very least, this guy is pretty tough. And has a chance of staggering or stunning anything that attacks him from close range. So I think between all these other guys, the one advantage I have here is their forces are spread out. So I can, and I've still got precog on everybody. So I'm going to try, how long before that? I can't use ability for one turn, so I get that again on the next turn. He is stagger resistant and also be hit. I'm gonna put one of you over here. Can't really hit anything for now, but he's at least out of that thing's range. Move you back. Move you here, probably. And I think with you here, I don't think he can reach, as long as this guy stays here. I think I'm gonna have him go ahead and shoot. Trigger some energy drain. And leave everybody else kind of where they're at. And I also need to use ops now. So, probably should have honestly used momentary insight and let that guy crit. Eon flux charge. You know what? What's that one that? Oh, I should have given that to the Paragon guy. Maybe next turn. I might get that arc manifold up and running. Yeah, just so it have something that start doing some damage. Okay, now all hands on deck to kill this stupid thing. He's got essence focus. He could hit both those squirrels with a missile, but I need to get him off of me first. And that guy over there needs help too. These guys can probably do better over there helping with that. I think I'm going to use this kind of swarm of... Yeah, I'm going to use this swarm of guys to kind of pick him off. And I'm thinking about rushing the squirrels with this thing, but maybe not. I kind of want to stagger. Yeah, more important for him, I think, to stagger that guy. Okay, I'm glad that worked, because that was only 80%. Really need to kill him, and really need to kill him. Let's see, I can do damage. Localized decay. It's an AoE. Could give somebody critical hit. Again, probably something on this turn I should have done on that guy, but we'll see if I can manage to get away with this. Arc Discharge is always useful for dealing a little bit of damage, but only if it's going to make the difference in killing something that really needs to die. I could also give Eon Flux Charge to that guy now, which the shields don't help him a lot if he's got that thing in its face, but I really need to like clear status effects on him. No, actually he doesn't have any status effects on him. He's doing okay, aside from the fact that he's halfway dead. No line of sight. Oh, yeah, it's because... Right, okay. Yeah, and move here, you'll take poison damage, but... Gonna have to deal with that. Oh, they do Devour Essence, that's right. They get some health back, so he definitely should shoot that thing. Okay, I think I've got this. As long as I don't screw this up. He should be able to kill that.
Enemy annihilated.
And he can come darn close to killing that, but I can use an arc discharge here to make sure it dies, which is probably totally worth it to do. I was just sort of hoping for a crit there, but that's okay. I'll just arc discharge it and call it a day.
Enemy down.
Okay, now for you guys. I really wanted to overpower this thing, but this is the best I can do now. And I think I want to move him away from all that crap because I don't know... Yeah, see, they're going to try to do more damage to him, and I don't want him taking any more damage. I don't want to lose that mech. He's going to lose a little bit of... They're just going to run and throw grenades at him anyway. I would rather them run and throw grenades at the drained. Wish I had a way of healing him. He doesn't have the best odds to even hit them anymore. I think I'm gonna have to leave him here on defense. Just to make sure he doesn't die, and even then I'm not 100% sure that he won't. I'm hoping... Okay, they're just gonna use their acorns. Okay, that actually is a really... Okay, they screwed up. Because now I can hit 3 of them with a missile, and I can charge this dude up before I fire it. So, I think that's might be it for them. I want to get this guy out there, like, hitting him. So, no reason to not move this way, but I don't want to run him in just yet, because there's going to be, like I said, a missile coming in pretty soon. I can move him up to here without taking any poison damage, and I'm going to go ahead and... Is it better to give him the Eon Flux Charge for the 50% damage boost? Yes, because that also provides shields. This is gonna hurt. Now please just don't... I want to find the spot with the best. It looks like that 85% chair is my best. Don't miss. Okay. That staggered, or should have staggered everyone. Okay, I think it did. This is tougher than I anticipated. Okay, let's move you here. You're gonna take some damage, but you'll get it back. Want to get rid of the sniper. He's the biggest threat to my mech up there. In fact, I'm gonna use all the drained to try to kill that sniper. This guy can go after... Well, the only unit this guy can hit is going to be that one, so I'll have him go there and maybe use the shield charge thing. Knock him back, do a little extra damage. Okay, I like where this is going. Let's move you carefully around the poison, please. And I want to make sure everybody can get a green chance to hit. 80%, still not good enough. I want full. As much as possible. I don't like grouping these guys up here with 2 units with AoE attacks. But I think that's going to be the best that I can get. Alright. There we
Enemy
go.
killed.
And then use this to knock him back. Okay, I didn't really want to push him closer to my mech, but... Oh, that's a free action though. He can still go. I think I'm going to hide him though. I could put him. There's no way. You know what? The only problem is he's got to walk through poison to get there, and I don't want to do that. But I also am pretty sure he'd be okay if I got him behind all that stuff. Sniper's dead. Although the acorns could technically be hurled over walls, I think. Let's see. This guy can't move at all. And this guy's got 2, but he's not going to be able to get anywhere within range to hit this thing with an acorn. So I'll just move him back and defend for now. I don't think they're going to kill anything, and he can't kill any of them on this turn, so that's going to be okay. Oh good, they all had precog anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now is a matter of trying to get as much health for everybody as I can. Also, can I condemn to drained on squirrels? I can. I don't know for sure why, but I can do that. Alright, so we're going to have drained squirrels under our command. I like that. Oh, I benefit from the resistance acorn too. Aha! Very nice. Alright, well, let's get this guy. I'm just gonna kill the other one.
Enemy
Thank you.
eliminated.
And should I try to get the other one? You know what? Let's just go for it. We'll let him live another turn. He can't really do much, and he might kill himself trying to do something this turn.
Our forces are
He
victorious.
didn't kill somebody there, did he? I don't think he did. Yeah. Although he did a lot of damage on all those guys right at the end. Okay, I should have just killed him when I had the chance. But that's okay. Nobody died, and I got somebody new. Okay. See, now this is a case. Well, actually, you know what? I think I do want that food. I'm gonna take the reward. Yeah. That food is useful. Okay, so, now that that's done, this guy can't move because he's dumb and decided to try to run away. But we'll move everyone else. Actually, I'll move these guys on this sector for now. And on the next turn, move in there and kind of take a look. Well, we can take a sneak peek at what I'm dealing with. Oh, scan for ciphers and enter. Okay. Oh. Cool. Okay, well, we'll check that on the next turn because I want the whole army on that spot. But that's what you're kind of look for ciphers by going into those places, and it like scans them first because that cipher thing that I built in my capital is done. So that's cool. All right, man, I could really use you somewhere else right now, but now there's gonna be fish chasing him. I want him to go back and up and to the left. But those fish might start forcing him straight west. Okay, publicly complimented me. That's great. I would do the same, but I need influence right now. Very, very badly, so I can't really do that for you. I'm sorry. Now that I have enough influence, I need to get somebody over. You know what? I really do need that augur. Or, at least the Oathbound Scryer. How far away are you? A few turns? If he goes straight northwest, hopefully the fish don't chase him. I might just wait for that guy to get up there and then pick that up, and then maybe buy other units for now. Let's see how things kind of shake out in the next couple turns. I'm not going to buy anything just yet. I say that, and then I'm going to go shopping anyway. How much now? Required favor until next state 3. Even though I just did a quest for the Therians, apparently it didn't make them upset. Could I buy a Fanatic and, say, Reactive Shielding on the same turn. That's 34 and 41, so that's 75. Of course, I'm at 73. I could get a cheaper thing, though, like a Soldier or another Guard. Soldier being the cheapest option. It would still increase favor by 5. Would also give me another ranged unit to work with, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's go ahead and buy that. I'm going to try to get that Fanatic over to where the... Okay, there goes all my influence. Hopefully I'll have enough time to regenerate it. But I want to power up this army right here so they can handle more quests by themselves, which will result in more influence in the long run. Alright, so we'll get that Fanatic over there and he'll help overcharge the big mech. And can I mod any of this? No, I'm out of Cosmite. Okay, well. At least I got new units. Spending influence as fast as I get it. Okay, that's fine. Wait, hang on. Let me check something. Then I clicked on the thing that... nope, they're still considered friendship. Okay. Alright, reputation changed to honorable. That's good. Improved military infrastructure done. Alright, so that was a lot going on that turn. I really only have gotten through like one turn here, but we still got about 10 minutes left in this episode, so let's head off to the next turn and see what happens next. This, unfortunately, this battle here took a little longer than I expected it to. It's just 4 freaking units. Interstellar Trade Convoy. A convoy of interstellar traders has hailed us, saying they will trade some of their energy and knowledge for any goods or repairs we're able to offer. Okay, so basically generating energy and knowledge is better now. That doesn't really help me because all my cities need to be building things, but oh well, at least it's a good event.
I bestow upon thee the
Okay, I got the empowered...
with all its rights and privileges adherent to the Herito faith.
Huh, that's interesting. So I just got this mod that gives these guys resurgence.
The virtuous among us. Take essence only from the most reckless.
But they also get resurgence from that other doctrine, which seems odd. There's some overlap there because, like I said, that gives them... What's this other one here? Defense mod shields. The unit gains happiness for each essence charge it carries. I probably won't use that.
Ordaining high lord.
Target friendly, non-mechanical, non-hero, tier 1, 2, 3 corpses revived. That's nice. It's a tier 4 tactical operation, costs 60, but hey. Non-mechanical, non-hero, but should still work for cyborgs, I think. I like that. That's good stuff. That was the transmutation rituals. I'm going to move on to... I kind of want that stun module. I don't just kind of want that stun module, I really want that stun module. I think I'm going to research that next. But I also need more siphoners. You know what, let's get the siphoner research done while I'm thinking about it. I could use more of those guys. Alright, so what was I just saying? Oh yeah, it seems odd to me that like you can give them resurgence through that mod, but you also can give them resurgence through this doctrine, which is kind of an overlap. I don't really like how those overlap because I kind of want both of them and it feels like I'm wasting a little bit doing it that way. But, you know, I guess that's just the way it is. I'll probably end up with both of them regardless if I'm going to keep grabbing as many drained units as I can. Speaking of drained units, did any of these hit prime rank? This guy did. Okay, so that gives him mind possession now. So he can try to possess other units. These guys need to heal before moving on to their next battle, which is going to be that one, and one that I somewhat expect that I will lose some units in. I want to look, though, and see what does mind possession specifically do? Attempt to seize control of target non-mindless, non-hero unit. Okay. So that leaves it open to pretty much anything in here. I don't think any of these are mindless. Even the tank isn't mindless because it's got a guy driving it. But the tank's a tier 3. Well, I know who's getting that mod. Where are you? Congratulations! You just became empowered and we're going to try to use you to get a tank. Mod unit. Confirm. Okay, well, that gives him something to do. I fully intend on trying to mind control that tank, and that would be fantastic. What about this thing? The Advanced Diviner? Also not mindless. That's a good unit, too. Well, it's also tier 3. I would need it for either one. I can make Diviners myself, though, later, so I think I'm kind of leaning towards the tank, just because it's a friggin' tank, and I want that, so... Does he have a melee attack? He's got rocket ram. Okay. So that would be pretty good with super-powered pistons. I think I sort of wrote that off earlier a little bit. I'll probably will go for the tank. I want that tank. The Diviners I can build myself later. Vandals on the rampage. Okay, we'll accept that. I don't know when I'm going to get around to that, but... Man, there's like 4 different directions these guys need to go. Anyway... Now that that's cleared, I can probably get another battle in here. I might wait until the next episode to do it, though, because I got a feeling it's going to take longer than 5 to 7 minutes. So for now, I'm going to move him back. Let's see what else we've got going on here. So, have to get this guy. I definitely want him stacked with... We'll move them out. In fact, we're going to move everybody together, I think. They're not really in any hurry because they're healing, so how far can you guys make it? This far? Okay. So why don't I take these 2 drained? Actually, let's take the A team here. Well, they're more like the B team, and then I guess these guys are the C team. Get all of them stacked on top of each other. And they'll continue to heal.
Production ready.
Okay, that I know is good, and then orders required. You know what? This might be the last thing to do, and I don't really want to end this episode early, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this battle here now. We'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead with that. Why not? It's a low-risk battle. I should be okay. I say that all the time, and then something unexpected happens, and I end up in trouble. But at least that crappy poison gas effect is gone, which really helps me out quite a bit. And this dude is really powered up. He is ready to mess some stuff up. Alright, basic same strategy as I've had with this group, I think, in general. I do want to run a quick through check, because it's been a while since I fought one of these guys, the Plague Lords, and wanted to double check to see what I'm up against here. Serrated spikes, pretty powerful repeating range attack, super infection. I'm looking primarily for AoEs. I need to know if it's a bad idea. I need to know if it's a bad idea to bunch everybody up. I know this thing's got one. I think it's that caustic smoke, yeah. And which one of you is... Okay, of course he's connected to that stupid thing back there. Alright, well, on account of the fact that they're connected like that and they're charging me, I'm going to give that time to wear off. So I'm actually, instead of moving forward, I'm going to just hold ground here at this wall and kind of use it to help defend myself. And you here. And I want you kind of like right there. He can cover a lot of ground in a single turn, so.
Operations available.
Alright. How much longer does this last for? That connection. Also, does this thing have stagger? It's only stagger resistant, not immune. So my hero will be able to stagger this thing and could actually get rid of the transfer pain effect whenever I want to, because he's got massive impact now thanks to his mods. I think I should probably open up this fight with any sort of AoE debuffs. I also got to remember, though, that I have the Rite of Reincarnation and may want to save enough points to use that if it comes in handy. Let's look at, let's just check to see what the Arc Manifold or Arc Discharge would do. Not much. Stagger a couple units that don't really need to be staggered right now. I'm thinking the Localized Decay might be a good one. Because I think, what does Entropic Decay do? I think it lowers entropy. Entropic. I can't spell. I think it lowers. Unit is taking. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that on them. That's a lot of units that I can hit with Entropic Decay. Oh, I really need to pay attention to these things. What's unstable contamination? Well, there's a reason to not bunch everybody up. Too late now. My gosh, I always miss something. Okay, unstable contamination. The unit will explode on death, okay. Well, that could make reviving it a problem. Not sure if I even can if I do that. Alright, where's the big guy? There he is. How far can you lurch? I'm thinking I want him right there in the middle of frickin' everything, just making a mess. Right? I just need to make sure that I have the capability to support him when everything goes to crap. Which my hero can do, actually. I can kill a lot of stuff with her on this turn. I can't quite hit that thing in the air, which could be a problem, but I could hit that with one of these guys. Yep, I think it's time to get aggressive. Besides, some of this stuff can't hit him anyway, so... And he's got 80 health. He should be fine. I want you right there. Make a mess, my friend. Let's see here. Could have him hit either of those. Or hit that. Actually, I might have him hit that. Because she can't do it very easily. And I'm planning on triggering her crits. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing with her. Momentary insight. Give her Providence. That'll allow her to actually crit and kill that thing.
Enemy down.
Then she can hit that with the pistol for a crit, and we're going to kill that thing. We're just going to have to do it this way. Then give you back all those points. Yep, I do. For some reason, was second guessing myself. Then we'll crit again.
Down.
Now that thing is at least dead and no longer linked to the Plague Lord, which I could stagger again if I want to, and I think I'm actually going to. I'm going to stagger the Plague Lord, because this thing... Ooh, wait, hang on. What about the Augur? Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. I think I can use the Augur here pretty effectively. Although I would like to get him out of the crappy smoke. Oh, wait, what's your range at exactly? It's hard to see because... Okay, so that unit is technically on this spot. He can reach that far. So he could move back one and still have enough range to hit that guy. Now, I don't think I'm going to use him to actually hit that guy, but I am probably going to use him to make that guy easier to hit. And then I'm going to move these two up and... Well, actually, no. This guy can handle it by himself, actually. Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He got this. mess him up a little bit. He's got a 64% chance of giving him static charge. Definitely want to use the melee attack for the stagger there. I could also atrophy him, which could be fun. How much damage is he going to do? I think I might leave that unit in there for now. Is this a barrager? That sounds like long range. Yeah, maybe not. Doesn't actually have artillery. Oh, wait, no. That's the thing. Yeah, okay, never mind. He does not. I should be okay there. I'm going to move... You know what? I'm going to use him for healing on this turn. That seems like a good choice. Since he's... doesn't have very high accuracy. He got blinded. So, I may as well do this. That gives you some health back, and then I want you... Do I want you to use... I think I want him to just shoot at it. And get a few chances for atrophy to set in there. Okay, I got him twice with atrophy. Then you... stagger him again, and he's going to be pretty useless on the next turn. Considering he's a tier 4. Look like those things from War of the Worlds, almost. Hey, he tried to move.
Enemy
all right.
destroyed.
Oh, crap. Frick. That was kind of close on this auger here. I'm glad I healed him. That thing didn't miss at all. All right. Now, the nice thing about this guy is he can actually surge twice. The second one doesn't get the benefits from his electric-based mods, but still helps him with moving around. And there's no reason really not to, because all his attacks are single hit, so... Let's see, who wants to get smacked? I think the auger wants to just get the heck out of here, so that's exactly what he's going to do. Can he give Last Stand to himself? Nope. Okay. Could give Fatalism to that thing, which would basically guarantee a hit by this guy. And a stagger. My hero can hit that twice, but will not be enough to kill. But it is enough for some atrophy. And it's enough for him to finish it off. Okay. So, that's the plan then. I'm going to surge this guy here. Then stagger. And he shouldn't be able to really move or do much. Like to use my hero to take out that thing in the back. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, wait, no. I got this guy right here. He could do it. Okay, so, then that's the plan. Curse of Fatalism on this thing. That would basically guarantees, or, well, all but guarantees this guy can hit it. And it doesn't have any way of moving closer to my auger, so my auger is safe. The main threat right now is that thing and the thing in the back. And the thing in the back... pretty sure this guy can take care of, so I'll have her shoot this a couple times. We'll atrophy him up. He can finish it. As long as he doesn't completely fail the attack, and then you finish that.
Enemy killed.
Not bad. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. There's that thing still there. Okay. I don't need to use any other abilities here. Should be fine. He just spit? Oh, that's a destroyer, not one of those. I was thinking it was one of those jackal dog things. Okay, so he did have a ranged attack. I was just not looking at the model right. Well, just go hit it. You're good at that. And I'm trying to think. I should heal. I should definitely heal. I'm actually glad this went on for an extra combat round for that reason. So, you come here. Come here. Those guys are okay health already. So you go here. There we go.
Outcome.
All right. I was a little concerned about that battle, but it worked out okay. You know, it was armor melt and parasitic infection. Ooh, I got a plague. Oh wait, that's a tier 3, not a tier 4. That's my bad. But I got one of them. I'll take that reward. Heck. All right. Not bad at all. I'll have to think about what to do with this thing. I wasn't really planning to have a unit of this type at all, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Okay, we are a little over for this episode, so I'm going to call this one here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciated it. I will, or I appreciate it, I guess is what I mean to say there. I will be doing 2 more episodes after this one is the current plan, so keep that in mind as you're leaving your comments. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.